Narayana. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. A light face. Great. साउंड निकाल दिए. You can put it off also. Sarveshwara Sadashiva. We are into the third Utpatti Prakaranam, and in this also we are having the sixth beautiful Sarga. MUMUKSHU PRAYATNA UPADESHA is the great Sarga. We are here having how many wonderful thoughts, discussions we are having in this small chapter, but mind you, complete guidance. These great saints of the order of Sage Vaashishtha and all, so compassionate, they are all so kind, so they have seen everything. They understand the problems of all of us, and they have nothing but kindness, compassion in their hearts forever to bless us. They are expression of divinity only, no way less. That's how from their writings such great guidances come. It is you and I who with faith slowly develop that tuning to them. That full tuning when happens, hearty tuning when happens, by their blessings, what is communicated, we start understanding clearly. And the joy of understanding what the saint sage says, Guru says, that Upadesha, you can't put in words. And with the same grace of the Guru, after understanding, when we start practicing it and are able to truly practice, you have tears of joy that, oh Guru, you are making me do this sadhana. And when the Siddhi comes in its own time, now who can explain that joy? Joy of experience as well as gratitude towards the Guru. Every disciple, till they realize the self, can never understand the krupa of Guru and Bhagavan. How much they guide. We sleep like the child sleeps. Mother never sleeps. She prepares for the child's every requirement. Gurus never sleep. They are always awakened till we all get awakened. You know, these truths also we should keep in mind and reciprocate to the effort of Gurus so that we are benefited, not them. Friends, short satsang today. We'll just summarize what has been seen and then we continue from the shloka where we stopped. I'll just see from mantra 9 to 15, only browsing through today. Let us start with our prayers. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Om Tasmai Shri Gurave Vasishtamunaye Nityam Namaskurmahe Vishwamitra Munim Sharanyamanagham Bhuyo Namasyamyaham Tasmai Valmikaye Shri Gurutama Gurave भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आवेश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास वामदेव नारदादि ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषत् योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्म संस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापनादीनां द्वारा ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातन धर्म समस्त बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलनार्थं सनातन धर्म विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म आदि सनातनधर्मपर्यन्त समस्तभक्त्यादीनां प्राप्तिद्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधनाप्रयत्नमध्ये श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधनाप्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं श्री आद्यशङ्करकृत निर्गुणमानसपूजाग्रन्थस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे मोक्षार्थं करिष्यामहे ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायणशास्त्रं मङ्गलाचरणश्लोकाः ॐ यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ते स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणं मुमुक्षु प्रयत्नोपदेशो नाम षष्ठः सर्गः श्रीराम उवाच श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच श्रीराम उवाच what Sri Ramaji said, if you remember, संपरिज्ञातमात्रेण शीलान् किल अनेनात्मनात्मना पुनर्दोषा न बाधन्ते मरणाद्याः कदाचन. What you said, dear Guru, I have understood. Atmana, Atmanam, Samparignata So, by my own self effort, Purushartha, when I realize my own self, that much done. What you said, Punar dosha navadante. All these samsara doshas won't trouble me, trouble anyone, you said. What are the doshas? Maranadhyaha. The death is the last one. Before that, the jara, the roga, janma, all they are called as the parinamas or the vikaras. So when here Maranadi said, we have to be wise as a spiritual students from sufficient time that so many things are to be included. So at the body level, from the Janma up to Marana, they are all part of the samsara, which Sri Rama here says as doshaha, which badante, trouble us. So only are there the problems at the body level? We also have the mana samasyas, we also buddhi samasyas, we also have the ahankara samasya, we have the vasana samasya. एक एक बंदे को एक एक परेशान करता है, एक एक को दो चार करते हैं, हम जैसे लोगों को सब करते हैं. We are freely available for the problems to trouble us. So all of them go away. Why, you know? We are studying Prakarana Granthas of Adi Shankara because in the pure self, that being beyond the upadhis, the vikaras of upadhi are not there in it. Therefore, samsara, as when we are in upadhi level, will not bother us. To get into the understanding of this is taking lot of time. Two things. There is one thing called self. Second, in that self, none of the problems of the upadhis are there. To understand these two convincingly, taking time for you and I, the sadhakas. One that is grasped that ये समस्याओं का जोन है, ये समाधान वाला है. Really, if you are intellectually understood, we will never go for the problematic zone. He is called a sadhaka, a matured sadhaka. Then there is no looking back for it. Others also sadhakas, but they are moody. When the mood is there, they do sadhana. When the guru is around, they do the sadhana. When somebody pushes them, they do sadhana. They are all motivated, not inspired. Inspired are those who have themselves understood. So we hear, but little more manana when we do, it will come to our understanding. Oh, okay. Beyond all this, substratum of all this, there is one reality in Vedanta, in Upanishad, it's called as Brahman, and it is experienced as Atman. In that, there is no samsara. So it is possible to reach to that stage. That is our own self. So many saints tried, everyone reached. It may have taken time depending on their intensity of sadhana and their station, but सब पहुंच गए. कोई पिलग्रिमेज में होते हैं ना, श्रद्धा से आप जाओगे, जो भी जाएगा चलता ही रहेगा, पहुंच जाएगा वो. ये भी है. The one who is convinced about it. Along with it, all problems, limitations are in the identity of upadhi. And that also we can dissociate. When these two are understood, then the said sadhana Vedanta of Vyatireka as well as Anvaya will be sticking to do them. As we start doing, the follow starts coming. So Rama says, this is what you taught. I understood. When I know the self by self, all these maranadi, samsara will not bind me or give any bada. Punaha dosha na badante maranadya kadacha. You said this. I heard it. But that self, Devadevaha, that self, Mahan Eshaha, Kuto Duradavapyate, how much distance I have to travel to reach him? दूर पे है क्या वो? केन tapasa तीव्रेण, what difficult tapasyas I have to do? Because all Rishis Munis have done so much of tapasya and invoked some other devata, from them they got all the boons, siddhis. Kena tapasa tevrena, then kleshena kiyata atava. With what type of kleshas or difficulties that is obtainable, you tell me. And we discussed this at length. That time we said this shows Rama is ready to take up any kleshas, to do any tapasya, to travel any of the distances to realize that self. Because in that samsara badha, all of them gone. That's called परिपक्वता. Rama, nothing to do with the age. 15 साल के हैं लेकिन पके रह सकते हैं. Now having such a disciple, how happy Vasishtha ji must be. उनको तो देना ही है मन में ऐसा कोई लायक साधक है, शिष्य पूरा ज्ञान, पूरा मार्ग, है ना? Wonderful. Sri Vasishtha Uvacha. Vasishtha ji started guiding Sri Ramji and through him all of us. So Ramji's state of mind समझ गए ना? When I know the self, samsara goes away. Now what is to be done to obtain this self? Simple. Vasishthaji's answers are so crucial. Sri Vasishtha Uvacha Swapurusha Prayatnena Vivekena Vikasina Sadevo Gnayate Rama Natapasnana Karma Vihi. These all things we saw, I remember. So there was some gap in between. So first point is Sadevaha Gnayate. The Lord is obtainable. Second, Sapaurusha Prayatnena, by your own efforts. Third, that efforts can be of two types. One is Tapasnana Karma Bihi, second is Vikasina Vivekina. So the Tapasnana Karma Bihi is all the Karma Sambandhi sadhanas. They all give Urdhva Uttama Lokas, but not the moksha. Therefore, Purusha Prayatna, instead of for Tapasnana, for what it has to be done, Vivekena Vikasina. So take your own time to understand, start, master. But catch this point that Vivekena Vikasina, with fully blossomed Viveka, only that we are that self, that realization happens. So by saying this, Tapasnana Karma Bihi, that self is not attained. Vasishtha ji says, This all you have done. The result of this is Antakarana Shuddhi. Shuddha Antakarana has two outcomes. One is Purna Vairagya for the world. Second is Jignasa for the truth. You have both of them. So, tapasnana karma ke karana, tumhare, because just then Sri Rama came from that Tirtha Yatras, in which he was doing tapasyas, he was taking all the baths in all holy rivers called as Snana, and whatever the Panditis were sent by Dasharathji with him, through them Yajna Yaga Karma, so many he was doing. It took some months he has traveled, and which are the places he has covered, all we have seen in the Mumuksha Vyavahara. Sorry, first Prakarana. Vairagya Prakarana. Kyo Vairagya? So you have done all that. The result of that only, this Vairagya, people could not understand when you are in Udasa Bhava. You are Paripakva in Vairagya. And you are, that's why restless and people are coaxing you, आओ, खाओ, स्नान करो, ये करो. Let's go for play, let's go to the king, what do you call, the palace, do this, that. You are never interested. And there is jignasa in you. ये दोनों हो गए ना, इसलिए तब स्नान कर्म भी नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. Then what to do then vivekena vikasena. Just start doing the viveka with the knowledge which I am going to give you. Then the viveka becomes vikasita. Then in the subtlest viveka, the substratum is known. That is called as sadevo gnayate. Like in any school or any ashrama, the gurus know what is the level of students. कोई से स्टूडेंट को उसके तमोगुण को देखकर उसको झाड़ू पोछा ही लगवाते, किसी का रजोगुण देखकर उसको आश्रम के बाकी कामों में लगाते. Somebody is little better than rajoguna, little sattva, he'll be put in the what do you call, the puja etc. in the temple. Highly sattva guna, usko he will teach all Vedant because he is qualified, he is pure. So Sri Rama, Sri Nachiketas are at that level. They can be taught, they will listen to this uh, viveka about the Atma Anatma, about the substratum and superimposed. When it is done continuously, what is substratum that is known? इसी को कहते हैं सदैव ज्ञायते. Definitely, the self can be known. So सदैव ज्ञायते is an assurance as well as goal. स्वपौरुष प्रयत्नेन is a necessary condition, effort. That is two types, तपस्नान कर्म विवेकेन. तपस्नान का फल तुमको मिल गया, अब उसको छोड़ो, विवेकेन विकासेन. Even if you have not come to the level of Rama, you should feel it. O Lord, let all tapasnana karma allow me to do them, guide me. Through that, let me have the purity of antakarana. Let that pure antakarana have both vairagya and jignasa, like Rama. So let guide me to the Sadguru who teaches me the viveka vikasa, vikasita viveka, blazed viveka, ultimate viveka. When somebody has got ultimate viveka, he will laugh at when others say, how many waves are there in the ocean? He says, where are waves? There's only water. Can anybody deny that fact? The others say, Vivek, pani bhi hai, lair bhi hai. And very grass fellow says, only waves, he says. See, the phenomena remains same. The substratum water, superimposed waves. Eternally it's going on. Viveki understood the substratum, understood the position of the superimposed. So too, in the Vedanta maybe, the Viveki discovers that everywhere the same substratum is there. On that all superimposition. Remember, that superimposition can be the dravya, like all these dravyas are there. Now, each one of them are existing or not. Yeah. So on the existence, that form that name. The first form that is superimposed on the existence is Akash. Form matlab expression. From that Akasha, Agni, Vayu, up to the Prithvi. From the Prithvi, these material. These material molded are the articles in front of you. So basically, what is there in everything? Dravya, pure existence only. So to Kriya. तो काम कर रहा है, जा रहा है पना है कि नहीं उसमें भी. So in the Kriya also, the substratum is existence. So to in the knowledge. Therefore क्या है? The dravyata, the kriyatva, the jnana are superimposed on that Paramatma because of Paramatma's Shakti of Maya, which is Trigunatmaka. So the Vikasita Viveki understands it. Both of us, the Viveki we and the Viveki, commonly see one thing, but uncommonly what he sees we don't see. Commonly what we see, Dravya Jnana Kriya. But the easiness we are not able to see. He sees Dravya Jnana Kriya, he also sees the existence in it. And he knows that's real, that is superimposed. Next step is what? That real is me only. I am that. I am not this. There were all problems are to these Upadhi, not to me. He dances only in the ecstasy. Once he discovers that I am that which is not related to these stupid Upadhis. And all problems are here. अब ये बोला नहीं जाता है जब क्लिक होता है with that intuitive power, with that grace of the Guru and God. शुरू को याद रखना गुरु ईश्वर कृपा से ही spiritual journey starts, concludes also by their grace. Hold on to that. If you happen to hold a guru feet, छोड़ो मत जिंदगी भर. If you happen to hold the feet of the Lord, छोड़ो मत. बस उनको ही मांगो. विकसित विवेक in which sadevo ज्ञायते. Thereafter, this maranadhyaha navadante happens to me. This is what we have to entertain. Now, whatever is making us forget this knowledge, let us recognize, keep it away. Whatever is making us postpone this sadhana, understand it, keep away. In the 10-20% outside things हो सकते होंगे, 70-80% है अपना. Let us say you are a wife, elderly, let us say. If you tell that 2 घंटे सुबह शाम मैं अपने में बैठती हूँ ध्यान में, कोई डिस्टर्ब मत करना. Who will disturb you? They are happy only. And if you're a man, you tell the wife, she'll call all her friends and they she'll have kitty party. By 2 hours, she says, 6 घंटे जाओ स्वामी जी के साथ. So it is we only 60-70%. We should recognize it that we are Bahirmukha. Then prayer का जितना यूज करना यूज करो, विवेक का जितना यूज करना यूज करो, अपना सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन का जितना यूज करना करो. But those few hours when we dedicate to this process, then the unfoldment will happen. किस तरह से आपको क्लिक होता है उस तरह शुरू करो. Some people morning half an hour, afternoon half an evening. That's a good beginning. Some people call a friend and together they do. That's good. The others once in a month, 3 days, 4 days, they go to the ashram and sit there and do this. आपको क्या क्लिक होता है? मेन इज ये ज्ञान को हमें याद रखना है, इसको जीना है, इसको अनुभव करना है. Like in all our worldly affairs also, first you decide what to do. घर कैसे बनाए? So whatever the obstacles you remove, whatever the things to be accumulated, you do it. देखते देखते भर गए. If you can build the house, you can build the seeker inside. We can build the sadhana inside. We can build the experience also. So take support of Bhagavan by prayer, by your own viveka, by your own discipline. Discipline is important. That is how you and I, because I've had this discipline of classes, so much we could cover or listen. छोड़ दिया तो चला जाता कुछ. Anyway, that's the beauty. So, Swapaurusha Prayatnena Vikasina Vivekena He Rama Saha Devaha Jnayate Na Tapasnana Karma Vihi. Good one. Next, Bhagavan tells Vasishtha ji, Raga Dvesha Tamakrodha Madamatsarya Varjanam Vina Rama Tapodanam Klesha Eva Navastavam. So this is a big topic again. I have already covered it. Only the summary we say. He says, Tapodanam you must do to remove Ragadvesha. To remove after removing Ragadvesha, you can really have the Viveka Vikas. So that much if you understand enough. Every outer karma we have to do for the inner purity. Purity of the mind is I'm in this world, but consciously I eliminated extra importance given to anything or being, positive or negative. Positive extra importance is raga, negative extra importance is द्वेष. यूनियन जहां रहते वहीं मन से मैल निकाल देना. This is what is the meaning. Then ragadi upagate chitte vanchayitva param dhanam yadarjate tasya danat yasyartha tasya tatphalam. So the chitta is filled with raga dvesha durguna and money we have earned by cheating others. With that money, any dana you do, the punya goes to that way. ये जब मैंने पढ़ा ना मुझे मजा आया इसको सुनकर। इट्स कैटेगरिकली नो हेजिटेशन एट ऑल। इसलिए भगवान मैं इतना दान पुण्य कर रहा हूँ कुछ नहीं होता। पूछता ही भगवान पैसे तुमने कमाया, ऑनेस्टली कमाया। इजंट इट? किसने कहा पुण्य का फल नहीं मिल रहा है, जिसका वैसे उसको मिल रहा है। दैट फेलो सरप्राइज, अरे कैसे मेरा तरक्की हो रहा है, मैं तो कुछ किया ही नहीं, ये तुम्हारे पैसे वो कर रहे हैं। इट इज सो इंटरेस्टिंग। This is a two-sided answer. It is one side somebody who is cheating, for him a lesson. Don't do that. For the other fellow also cheated. Don't worry. तेरा वो काम कर रहा है, तेरे को पुण्य मिलेगा, खुश हो जा। This I liked. Somebody cheats me तो 2000 रुपीज मानो, वो क्या करेगा उससे पुण्य कर्म, उसका फल मुझे मिलेगा, पाप उसको मिलेगा। है ना, पुण्य का उस पैसे से वो पाप करेगा, वो मेरे को नहीं मिलेगा, मैं तो दिया नहीं उसको, उसने लिया। जो वो क्या कहते हैं, लूट लिया उसने। But there are some more things which are irrelevant here. One, we say your servants or children, when you give money to them, when they misuse it, वो पाप आपको लगेगा। वो सब हम, we have exhausted studied in Bhagavad, in Mahabharata, all types of dharmas, they'll be there in that Bhishma Parva and all of that. Definitely we'll study those 2 3 parvas महाभारत का, उसमें सब आ जाए। So anyway, this is a thought. Carry it. That also part of sadhana. We just think charitable action हम करेंगे. Subtle mind, that charitable action resources should be your own hard and honest earned. ये मन में रख लो। नेक्स्ट, रागादि उपहते चित्ते व्रतादि क्रियते च यत तत दंभः प्रोच्यते तस्य फलम अस्ति मनाक् न च। दिस इज एग्जॉस्टिवली वी हैव डिस्कस्ड। ओके, क्या है? एनी sadhanas you do not for elimination of impurities, then it is only hypocrisy. So by saying all these things, Vasishtha ji wants to drive attention only for these two things. Purify antakarana, do the vikasa viveka, vikasita viveka. Viveka means discrimination between Atma and Atma, Adhisthana and Adhyaropa. Sufficient data we got from Upanishads. Once, twice more we read, listen, you can remember it and start giving time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We will have a camp sometime. Those who can find time, one class we'll have per day, one or two. Remaining time, let us contemplate. Take pen, notebook, and do the Vikasita Viveka. Do the Viveka, allow it to get Vikasita. जब तक ऐसे इनिशिएटिव नहीं लेते ना, एक जगह जाकर मैं करूंगा करके, ये पोस्टपोन होता ही रहता है। एवरीथिंग इन लाइफ, शादी करता हूँ, कब हो जाएगा अभी, बाद में चॉइस ही नहीं रहेगा, सेकंड हैंड, थर्ड हैंड यू गेट। यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इट। एनीथिंग प्रोक्रेस्टिनेटेड यू विल नेवर डू इट। स्पिरिचुअलिटी ऐसा ही है ना? यद हरेव विरजेत तद हरेव प्रव्रजेत। द मोमेंट यू गेट द थॉट ऑफ लेट मी नो, इमीडिएटली गो, बैठो, पहले वो काम करके आओ। तो आप कोई भी पकड़ो, आपके दोस्त होंगे, साधु होंगे, गुरु होंगे, टाइम निकालो, 1 महीने में 1 हफ्ता, आई एम गया, आई एम इन माई वर्क। Somewhere if you don't initiate and don't start, continue that initiated thing, na, that the maja of doing will not come. I am getting this maja of my classes. I experimented 3 4 days to give break. It was useless to give break. I will not give. क्योंकि भूल भुलवाता है दुनिया को. It's so fast, it creates the rajoguna and then all. Consistently mind has to be focused on self. वो शास्त्र में कहते हैं, even if you get the hold on the sadhana at all, still don't take it for granted. But little, that example, बॉल ऊपर से गिर गई और पूरा नीचे तक आ गया, कितना टाइम लेता है मन को ऊपर से नीचे गिरने को? वेरी लेस टाइम. So Bhagavan says here, tasmat, therefore we are coming to a very good thought. With this conclude, tasmat purushayatnena mukhyam aushadam aharet. We have to get the important medicine. For what? Samsruti vyadhi nashino, to destroy the disease of samsara. What is aushadam? Satchastra sajjana sangha. Sat Shastra. देखो भाई, you will be given 1,000 books as gifts by others. When you go to the bookshop also, thousands of books are there, very well decorated, very nicely titled, very nicely bound, good paper quality and all. Don't look any of them. If they are only Upanishads, commented by the authentic gurus, that much only you study. This is my request, full advice, full order to you. Sat Shastra, that's it. हमको मिल गया मौका, सुबह सतशास्त्र उपनिषद, शाम को सतशास्त्र, अब इसी को पकड़े इसमें. Many people study many other things. We have completed all in the earlier lives. उसको कोई फायदा नहीं है. इसलिए भगवान गुरु ने कृपा करके दे guided towards the Upanishads. That's the meaning of Satshastra. Second is Sajjana Sangha. Satjana means Satjana, who are only seeking the truth or reality. No other gimmicks. In this world, people are there who are making very good body, making good money, making good friends. हमको ये नहीं चाहिए, ये सब असत संग है. हमें सत जना असंग चाहिए. Those are only seeking the truth. ये दोनों ना like कवच, two side protectors, सत शास्त्र and सत जन. When we invoke them in our life, we are protected, not going distracted into the worldliness. ये हो गया दोनों मेडिसिन संस्कृति व्याधि नाशिनो. even doctors of all times, even now also, एक ही मेडिसिन लिखने से डॉक्टर को खुजली होती और तीन चार लिखे तब तक कुछ. इफ कुछ नहीं है तो यू आर बी कॉम्प्लेक्स, सो टेक बी कॉम्प्लेक्स. यू आर ऑलरेडी बी. ही विल राइट ओनली. यहाँ भी दो दे रहे, शास्त्र सज्जन असंग इज द रामा डिसीज. You want to go out of samsara. So medication, Dr. So and so, Satchastra Sajjana Sangha. That day I was reading, that doctor was in such a difficulty, pain. He wanted some medicine or anything. He wrote on it, he gave it to her. She could not understand because nobody understands what he writes. Doctor is writing. Very interesting. So he gave these two medicines to us. Then, now conclusion today is what? Our Paurusha Prayatna is to get and use these two medicines of Sat Shastra, Sajjana Sangha to get rid of the samsara roga. तो अपने भाषा में इसको दोहराओ बार बार. If I have to come out of my disease of inner and outer samsara, I have to procure and use two medicines till the whole treatment is done. The two medicines are Sat Shastra, Sajjana Sangha. It is to be obtained by my Paurusha Prayatna. जिष्णु भगवान क्या कहते हैं, अत्र एकम पौरुषम यत्नम वर्जयित्वा इतरागति सर्वदुख क्षय प्राप्त न काचिद उपपद्यते. अब देखो क्या वशिष्ठ जी मार्केटिंग कर रहे हैं. लाइक दे मार्केटिंग पीपल. जो सामान हमारे यहाँ मिलता है कहीं नहीं मिलता. एवरीबडी राइट्स लाइक कहीं नहीं मिलता. वाज बेस्ट क्वालिटी, बेस्ट क्वालिटी. इस वशिष्ठ जी ऐसा कह रहे हैं कि मैं जो कह रहा हूँ अल्टीमेट है. Yes, but not out of advertisement. It is out of his experience. So we can trust his prescription. So what is this Paurusham Kidrug Atmajnanasya Labdaye Ena Shamyate Asheshena Ragadvesha Vishuchika. What is the Purusha Prayatna to be done? To destroy this Vishuchika, the contagious disease of Ragadvesha. So this is what we have seen as a discussion. What I covered today, we studied 4 days. From tomorrow, in the next topic, Bhagwan starts telling Vasishtha ji, Shuru se kaise jina. Such a beautiful spoon feeding way he will tell us. That person will enjoy. One day I'll do this one. हो गया तो पूरा एक ही दिन करेंगे. Then we go to our Saptama Sarga. It talks about Narayana Vasudeva. Just to inform you, Drushya Asatta Pratignya. Then the Ashtama Sarga we have. These Shastras so sweet yaar. Click होना चाहिए बस. Then Sat Shastra Nirupadam. This is a Sarga. Then the ninth one guides us in. I'll tell you that time also. And then Paramakarana Varnanam. What is the supreme cause of all bondage, etc. We'll see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramarshibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. Join in 2-3 minutes for another text. Only 15 minutes. Thank you.